Now, as the second semi-final of Eurovision gets underway this evening, one snubbed country has launched a campaign to join the competition. New Zealand are arguing that if Australia can take part, why can't the Kiwis? Here's Australia's entry for this year.
Promise me it's gonna be all right. Promise me it's gonna be all right.
Well, two of the Kiwi campaigners and co-founders of the Yeastie Boys, Stu McKinley, is with us, and also Alistair Smith is here as well. Hey guys, it's good to see you both. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Now, Eurovision, clue is sort of in the title there. New Zealand's quite a long way away. Why should you be in it?
Yeah, well, 8 years ago I arrived here, 2015. It was an election in Eurovision and got sucked in immediately into politics and Eurovision. And it was the first year Australia was in, and I was thinking, Australia are in? What's going on here? Then I noticed over the years that there's a few other countries that are not European technically either in there. Israel's in there, Azerbaijan and things like that. And I thought, why shouldn't we be in here? We're a colonial country. We've got a lot of links. There's a lot of New Zealanders here, a lot of business networks and things like that. So we want to have someone to support each year.
Okay. You feel the same, obviously.
Very similar. I think night one of me landing in Scotland, technically, on my trip over here, I'd spent about a year travelling around Europe, and night one, I got invited to a Eurovision party. And so I was immediately sitting there thinking, what the heck is this? But then it started to think, like, I've partied like that in Slovenia, in Germany, and it all kind of made sense. Kiwis per capita party harder in Europe than any other country.
Is that right?
If we can combine those things, it seems like a logical move.
Okay, to that end, there's a video that's been released. Let's have a look at it and then you can tell me.
English muffins, Dutch ovens, European things, we love them. I've got German second cousins. Let us into Eurovision. We're not bluffing, we'll be stunning. You got space, you kicked out the Russians. You want beers, we'll bring a dozen. Let us into Eurovision. Open up, and let us in. Showing up.
Yeah, so we actually came up with the idea. We'd been talking about, like, why isn't New Zealand in Eurovision? Came up with the idea. It just happened to be at, like, a Kiwi networking party, and I met the cousin's best friend's dog groomer of Laura in the band there. It's Laura and Joseph, and it sort of all clicked together. Just sort of felt like two worlds colliding, like, right at the right time. We dropped them a line in typical Kiwi fashion. They were just like, yeah, we're in. Okay. In 48 hours, they had a demo of the song to us.
Did you actually write the song?
No, they wrote it, Laura, and so Two Hearts Comedy they're called. So we've just worked with them, right through the way. So we're the feet on the ground here to sort of make it happen. They're still back in New Zealand, but they'll be touring here later this year, and hopefully we can sort of give it another push.
Amazing. How confident are you that by next year you can take part in Eurovision?
Or even if we're just doing a barbecue in the parking lot or something outside, I think we can definitely take part, but this has got legs for sure.
Yeah.
They got it to us in a suspiciously short amount of time, actually.
Do you think that they already had it?
Maybe they did.
Yeah. They are huge Eurovision fans, and they actually had, like, accommodation booked in Liverpool to come over here and see it, and then they had another gig come up that they couldn't make it for. So, yeah, they are very, very keen.
So how popular is Eurovision in New Zealand? Or is it only when you get here?
Yeah, it's like there's a group of people that are really, really, really passionate about it. And part of the issue is obviously time difference. So when it's kicking off over here, it's first thing in the morning, and we're going to try and make a movement to make that the best breakfast TV to watch in New Zealand and try and grow that base,
I see what you're doing there. In the meantime, I don't know if you've been following Eurovision so far this year?
Yeah. We watched all the semis. I mean, I think our song would have definitely got into the finals if we had been in there in those semis. But, there were some good ones the other day. I think Finland was great. They got a good dance. I think you need a dance. If you haven't got a dance, you're not going to go that far. But then there's some big professional acts as well. Israel was looking pretty solid as well. Yeah.
Norway, I'm being told.
Norway are good as well. Yeah. A nice dark sort of Nordic look to their act.
Yeah. What about Ukraine? Are they likely to win?
I'm going to be completely honest. I haven't seen any of it. I'm kind of conserving all my energy for the finals, if you know what I mean. I want to go in blind, unbiased, and let it just really wash over me.
Well,
and make
spoiler alert: Ireland won't win because they didn't qualify.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Right,
Do you think England have got a chance? UK?
I think,
Or
yeah,
is it nil
a small
point?
chance. I think that, that voting, that public voting is always difficult for Britain once, once we left Europe.
Yeah.
I think there's always going to be a bit of a struggle.
Yeah,
But,
UK, nil point.
Yeah.
Time and time
You see
again.
how well Sam did last year, and I think if they can follow it up this year with another good act. maybe
Okay, well,
there's a
let's
chance.
see what happens next year. Hopefully, once you're all mega superstars, you'll still come and talk to us. But in the let's see about it.
We would love to.
Let's see. Well, in the meantime, let's listen to the song again. Guys, it's lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Could this be New Zealand's entry to Eurovision next year?
English muffins, Dutch ovens, European things, we love them. I've got German second cousins. Let us into Eurovision. We're not bluffing, we'll be stunning. You got space, you kicked out the Russians. You want bears, we'll bring a dozen. Let us into Eurovision. Open up, open up.